She's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 love.
Hello, everyone. It is 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday evening, so basically it's Monday morning. I'm sleepy, and I think my eyes are a little bit red because I'm tired, but I wanted to get this last review in for today. This is my review for The Chi. Y'all know that's one of my favorite new shows, which comes on Showtimes on Sunday. So let's get this particular review done. My lip itch. I'm a little thirsty too. This is gonna be a real review. So get ready, people. Get ready. We see the episode picks up, and it's quite interesting because we see a stumbling Ronnie. Stumble. I'm like, is he beaten up? Is he stabbed? Is he shot? What's going on? And he's stumbling. We see him walking up to like a Muslim prayer chapel building. And who was up in there? My boo Carmen. Hey, Carmen, what it do, boo? And, he's like, my sir, can I help you? Do you need some help? I need to drink some water. Do you need some help? And Ronnie kind of hears the police sirens. And so he kind of gets up and he keeps stumbling. I ain't never seen nobody get shot or get stabbed, in the abdomen, because he was shot or stabbed in the abdomen. And they're able to walk such far distances. I'm like, it's a lot to deal with. And so he's still stumbling. And then from there, we then see Kevin and Brandon, and they running through like a little alleyway or whatever. And then when they stop, Brandon is asking Kevin, did you set me up? You set me up for that? You set me up or whatever? How did he find us? And Kevin cried, oh, I'm so sorry. He scared me. I was scared. He told me if I didn't do it, I'm so scared. And I'm like, well, we remember Kevin's a goddamn kid. He not an adult. He was in this adult situation and tried to play big and bad and go talk to Ronnie and be like, whatever. But at the end of the day, he's a damn kid. So Brian's like, man, it's okay. So he consoling him or whatever. And then I'm like, this is crazy. So then we through the whole episode, we're seeing flashes of what happened. So we had to go through the whole episode to see everything. So we seeing these flashes of what happened. So we seeing how Ronnie's saying to Brandon, we need to squash this. And Brandon like, what? Did you shoot my brother? He like, yeah, I did it. He like, but it is what it is. And Brandon like, you shot my brother. We can't squash this shit. And then he rushes Ronnie. So they tussling and they fighting or whatever. And then when they start tussling and fighting, we see Kevin runs away. But as he looks back and he see them still tussling and fighting, he kind of comes back, and then the flash is over. We then see, Brendan realizing that Kevin has blood on his shirt. So he's like, okay, take your shirt off, let's clean it out. You can't, you gotta go home and be normal. You can't let your mama see you like this. He cleaning the shirt off, and then, we see how he basically goes home. And then we see Brandon has blood on his clothes too, and he takes his shirt off, put it in the bag. He then pulls a gun out. He pulls the gun out his waistband, puts the gun in the bag, and puts on like a different shirt. He walks away with the bag. So I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, it's crazy. We then see Ronnie, and he's still walking, leaving a bloody trail all up and down these streets, and he's hallucinating. He's seeing Koji basically because he not and stumbled to his grandmama's house. I'm like, you went to your grandmama's house? You gonna scare her half to death, boy. So he in there, he in the bathroom, he washing his hands. His blood everywhere. And he see Koji. He's hallucinating seeing Koji. And then he just passes out on the floor. He down there. Okay, he down. He's down and he's out. So then we see how Kevin is going home. And he trying to sneak in the house through his sister Keisha window. And Keisha like, mama gonna kill you, boy, coming in this house like that. And then she looked at him and he looked like, fragile. She's like, are you okay? He's like, yeah. Where's mom? Where's mom? And she like, she gonna know something up. And she see you looking all wet and stuff. You owe me. So she go and she distracted mama so that he can get to his room. But I'm looking like, how his mama don't know he not there? I mean, it's clearly nighttime. You ain't not once said, Kevin, Kevin, baby, you want some food? Kevin, baby, you want to take a bath? You ain't said nothing to Kevin. You just been like, oh, okay, if you say so, you like it, I love it. So from there, we then see Brandon walking, and then the cops flick him. I'm looking like, well, goddamn, where the damn cops come from? What you flicking them for? So, they're like, stop walking, but he don't immediately stop walking. Now they all aggressive. And he like, what y'all stop me for? What's up? So he dropped the bag, and then the cop, grab him up, put him up against the car, and they go, why you drop your bag? He like, man, what did I do? What's going on? And then they're like, where you coming from? I'm coming from work. I work at, he said, name of the restaurant. And then the cop, or one of the white cops, so one black cop, one white cop says, oh, that's a coincidence. I've been trying to get reservations there for a while. And Brown like, oh, I can help you with that. And he go to reach for, like, hey, what you doing? He like, I'm just grabbing my phone. I got to make a phone call. So he calls the boss. And he say, hey, I need you to make a reservation for me. Like, what do you need? He like, this is this today. What's your name? Oh, for this and this person. You know what I'm saying? I need you to really do this for me. And like, all right, no problem. Reservation this Saturday, 8 o'clock. Peterson, it's all said, it's all good. He like, oh, you don't know. Thank you so much for doing it. He like, all right, you set. So as the white cop is happy because him and his wife now has a reservation at this Papa-Dad's restaurant, the black cop still fidgeting with Brandon's bag, and the white cop snatches like, man, leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? You take it and leave. And then, as they finna walk away or whatever, the black cop say, next time the police say stop, you need to stop. I'm like, damn, y'all said stop. And 2 seconds later, y'all ain't gonna give me a time to stop my other foot. I mean, he didn't keep walking, but it is what it is. So, of course, he happy because he got away. Because the damn gun and the bloody shirt was in the bag. So, had they opened it, which means to me the cop's a fucking idiot because who can't open an easy little book bag? But, I digress. It is what it is. So, we then see this the next morning, or it was later, and Ronnie grandma up, checking her blood sugar, whatever. She going through the house and everything, and then she see blood on the wall, because again, Ronnie didn't track blood all through everywhere, and she turned around and she looked, and she see him on the floor, passed out, bleeding, looking half dead. And he even left her damn water on. Her water bill gonna be sky high. That damn water been on all night. And she on the floor crawling to him. Oh my God, baby. Ronnie, whatever his name is, his whole name, and she touching his face, because if a person's body is cold, they're dead, but he was still warm, meaning he was still alive. I'm like, he's a tough son of a bitch, because he bled all night and he ain't died. Okay, well, he's strong, it is what it is. So she pick up her phone. I'm like, okay, at least she calling 911. She calling Jada, her nurse, who she don't like, who she was throwing shitty diapers at. And like, something happened to Ronnie, he got shot or stabbed or something, and he on my floor bleeding. She's like, we need to call 911. I was like, I ain't calling 911, I'm calling you, get your ass in now. And I'm like, well, damn, you really bossy, old lady, but it is what it is. And from there, we see at home, Jerica then found the gun and the bloody shirt. And she pissed off. So she just threw the shirt, threw the gun at Brown, like, what the fuck is this shit? What did you do? And he was like, I can't explain. She was like, you know what? I don't want to hear it. Get out. And then he was like, all right, fine. And like, you don't even want to hear nothing. She was like, no. All right. So he packing the stuff. And then as he packing the stuff, she slaps her. And the thing that I don't like about that is, anytime you see your person done something or they have something, if you don't even want to hear them out, I feel like you don't trust them. I feel like you can't be upset with them if you don't allow them to explain whatever it is. It's like you jump to conclusions. They did something dumb, even though it was dumb of him to have a gun in the first place. It was dumb of him to have a bloody shirt in the first place. So I can completely get that, but I got questions. Why the shirt bloody? Who blood is it? Where you get the gun from? Did you use it? I have 50,000 questions, period. You know what I'm saying? And Jerica didn't have her question, because my thing is, she said, what the fuck is this shit? And then didn't let him answer the question and then put him out. Okay, that's what you want to do. It is what it is. So we then see Jake. Jake is one of Kevin's friends, the one with the dreadlocks or whatever, and he finna leave the house for school. His brother is Reggie. Reg is one of the drug dealer people. And, we're like, you can't leave out the house yet. With your hair looking all messed up or whatever. So, Jake come back in. And then we see he had to call him back in because, like, you He said, yeah, you think you can be in my room taking my stuff? He like, man, what you talking about? He like, you know what I'm talking about. We find out that Jake took a gun from his brother Reg, and Reg wants his gun back. So he like, all right, I'll get it back. I'll get it back. So then we see Jake telling Kevin, I need my brother gun back. I need to get it back to him ASAP. He want his gun back. But he like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got it right now. But I'm going to get it. So from there, we then see Kevin go to Brandon and tell Brandon, hey, I need that gun back. So we find out the gun wasn't even Brandon's gun. So our Jake up here being pissed off about that damn gun, it wasn't his gun. He took the gun because it was Kevin's gun. Now, even though we don't know who used it, it still wasn't his gun. He didn't go out and buy no gun. And Brandon is saying how, all right, I don't have it on me right now. I gotta go get it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go get it from somewhere. And when I get it back, me and you will go to your friend and give him the gun back together. We see that whole thing. So then we see Detective Cruz and Detective Wallace at the damn baseball game. And Detective Wallace clearly has issues with Cruz. And he's still on him about Ronnie. Like, you didn't tell me that dude Ronnie was really your CI. He like, I didn't think it mattered. Why do you care? He like, well, because I think, because you took a non-family member to see a dead body, that you also told your CI, who we had in custody for the shooting of his son, and that's why the following day he went and killed Coogee. He like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. He like, I think you fucked up, and I can't help you unless you tell me that you fucked up. And Cruz was like, man, look, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but we all know what Wallace think happened is really what happened. And Cruz, no, he fucked up, and he trying to cover his own tracks. Because Wallace was saying, like, I think I'll go talk to Ronnie myself. And he like, whatever. So, he like, man, you tripping, I ain't think about that, you know what I'm saying? I don't need your help because I ain't do shit wrong. So I'm like, well, we're going to see what's going to happen. So then, Jada come over, see him on the ground, all bleeding and stuff, and she's like, what the fuck did Ronnie do? Like, what happened? She's like, well, clearly the motherfucker got shot. He got shot or something. I don't know, but I woke up and found him like this. And she's like, I can't be involved in this. He got shot. He need to go to the hospital. She's like, he can't go to the hospital. If you take a man to the hospital who been shot, they're going to basically arrest him. They already taking our boys, and we can't let them do this to us. And, give her the whole guilty speech. So, I really need your help. I need you to really patch him up. So we then see her say, well, fine, I'm going to need some more supplies. So she goes back, I guess, to the home health office where they had supplies or whatever, and she getting extra stuff. But someone walks in like, what you doing? Oh, patient so-and-so, don't be doing A, B, C, and D, so I had to get some extra stuff. And they're like, well, make sure that you sound it out and put which patient you taking it for. Oh, okay, no problem. Now, we know she probably wasn't going to do that, but she ended up doing that, and it is what it is. We then see her go back to the house, and she stitched Ronnie up and tell him he can't move around like the busted stitches. He got to rest and relax. And he like, it's like, if the police come looking for you, if the police get you, if you get arrested, I was never here. I had nothing to do with getting you patched up. And she's like, you can take some damn Tylenol for your pain. We see his grandma asking him, did you see anything? When I found you, you look like you was damn near dead. Did you see a bright light? Did you see people? And like, I just saw darkness. And I smelled bleach. And she's like, well, you couldn't smell bleach because I don't use bleach. I only use ammonia. So I was like, Lord Jesus Christ. So, I think because she's trying to see, well, what is it like when I'm going to die? Lady, I think everybody different. It is what it is. And I don't think he was dying. I think he was hallucinating, so he was really seeing Coogee, but he can't tell her that because he can't say I was seeing the kid I killed, so like it is what it is. We see Brandon goes to his mom's house because he ain't got nowhere else to stay. Jerk ass and kicked him out, and this is what he got to do. So he get there and his mama and his mama boyfriend trying to put paint on the wall, because again, they trying to sell the house, they trying to fix it up for the realtors. And he gonna be staying in Coogee's room or whatever. So when he go in there, I know when people comments pop up, I be getting distracted and looking at it. But I don't know why I don't pull up my phone to look at stuff, my other phone. And, so in the house, they go in the Coogee room, and he's hiding the gun and hiding the bloody shirt. So the mama boyfriend walking, I need to figure out what his name is. My boyfriend walk in and see the bloody shirt, and then he see it, but he don't say nothing. So he just holding a little small talk. So like, your mama don't come in here no more. She said that she feel like his ghost is in here. And, like, do you believe in ghosts? He like, nah, not really. Why? He like, because I was in here and I was smoking some cigars. You smoke cigars? He was like, and no. He like, you should, because it helps you plot out shit. And I think he said that because he like, I saw you with a bloody shirt. You trying to do something, you might need to sit back, relax, smoke some, and plot the shit out. Catch some teas. And he like, I was in here smoking a cigar. He like, and I swear it felt like I could feel Coogie's spirit like through the smoke. And he like, man, why you telling me this shit? Like, 'cause I don't want you to be in here and you feel it and you think you're going crazy. You not, 'cause I felt it too. And he like, all right, fine, whatever. So, it's that whole thing. And it's kind of cool to see the mom's boyfriend want to at least communicate and talk with him like it's normal when he sees some shit is up, versus him not engaging with Brandon. Even though I think the mama boyfriend is a bit of an asshole, and he clearly feel like he's the man of the house. Now, it's easy to be the man of a house that's already paid for. Like, if you ain't paying no bills, boy, bye. Okay, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck ever, bro. So, I'm like, whatever. We then see Q, and, like, we see one scene where Q is at his house, in the house that he bought across from the people, and he looking out at stuff. And he go from that to going to Sonny's, his brother's restaurant. Like, you got my tool bag? I need my tool bag. He like, why keep your tool bag out there so long? He like, man, do you have my tool bag? He like, it's in the back on top of the refrigerator behind it, whatever. He like, okay, can you also get me some scraps, like some scrap meat and some bones? And he go get his little tool bag and he get the bone from his brother. He like, what is you doing? What's going on? He like, oh, I'm going fishing. I'm like, you going fishing with okay, if you say so, it is what it is. But we can see his brother, Sonny, know something up. I think Sonny know whatever it was his brother was into, so he kind of know his brother is either right back into it or he fishing for something. So from there, we see Brandon go back to the house trying to get the gun to give to Kevin, but it ain't there. And the room was all nice and painted now. So he know the boyfriend probably went up in there and got the gun. So he like, man, look, the stuff in the room, my stuff is missing. He like, I'm trying to eat my yogurt. Can you hand me a spoon? He like, nigga, fuck your spoon, fuck your yogurt. My stuff is missing. He like, well, you ain't got no personal space here, so I don't know what you're talking about. He like, nigga, my stuff's missing, you know it. And he like, well, yeah, you can't bring no gun in my house. I got rid of the gun gone. And my thing is, I don't see why. Because the boyfriend seemed streetwise or whatever. So even if you found the gun in there, why wouldn't you ask him whose it was? Because what if he did have to give it to somebody and now you done fucked him over? But I'm like, I don't get why he got rid of it without saying shit. Even if you say, I put it in the backyard and I buried it because it don't belong in this house. Go get it and get it the fuck from around here. But to get rid of somebody else's gun, like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with what's your problem? Because he said, you brought a gun in my house. He like, your house? Nigga, this ain't your house. He like, man, this ain't what you want. My thing is, I would have knocked old man ass on the ground, okay? You didn't touch my stuff. You put my mama's house. You didn't pay my brother's room. Fuck you, dude, is what I would have did and said. But you know what? It ain't about J. Lee. It ain't about me. So, from there, we see Brandon go tell Kevin, and Jake, he don't have the gun either. So Kevin like, oh, shit. Jake like, oh, shit. My brother gonna flip out. And so Brandon said, well, nah, I'm gonna go talk to him and tell him what it is. So Kevin then said, well, no, I should, because, he gave the gun to me. And Brandon like, no, I'm the adult. I'll do it or whatever. So Jake then said to Brandon, well, he my brother, so he ain't gonna kill me. He might kill you. And I'm like, well, why you gotta die? Why? It's not that, something. No, don't do that. So from there, we see Q then took those scraps of meat and them bones to that same damn dog that Koji was feeding in episode 1. I'm still wondering what's so special about this damn dog. So he feeding the dog. You feed a dog, it's nice to you. So you feed the dog, get the dog to like him, and then he's cutting the fence to get the dog out. He has like a rope, like a leash for the dog. I'm like, he just stole the damn dog. Why is the dog so special? So we then see why it's so special, because we see that Detective Wallace, in my opinion, is dirty, because he's simply talking to, I think the dude's name is Trice, the big time guy who was a big drug dealer, whatever, that Q went and saw in episode 2, I believe. It wasn't episode 3. I think that was episode 2. Who was sitting in the car. So, Detective Wallace and the dude sitting in the car talking about like robbing something or whatever. And then Trice see Q walking with his dog. He got my motherfucking dog. And I think he's more surprised that the dog is just freely walking with him. Like, how the fuck did he get my dog to even go with him? He like, all right, it's whatever. I'll handle that later. So then, oh my God, it's a big ass spider that I just saw. And I can't pause this. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. I gotta stop it and restart it. Hold on. I just damn near had a heart attack. I hate spiders. And that's why I hate when it do get warm. Because, oh, see, I got lipstick. I panicked so much, I got lipstick on my face. Because I think I like hitting myself in the face. It was real weird. But I hate when it gets warm because, I have my windows open. And, spiders and shit get in when you, I keep baby wipes around so that I can get lipstick off my face. But yeah, I just happened to look, and there was a fucking spider like just crawling across the wall, like it live here, like it just can have its own space. Not here, no man, but the spider, and I killed his ass. But I'm back. So one thing I was saying. So the next thing that we see is Brandon goes to see Reg, and I don't know why, cause Brandon is not street, like, at all. Brandon needs some friends. Like, Brandon needs somebody he can... Because, you out here hanging out with Kevin little ass and Jake little ass. Them some kids, homie. Okay? So, he go to Reg saying, like, what I'm saying? I'm here about your brother. He like, what? What you mean here about my brother? He like, no. He fine. I'm saying, he took something from you, right? And he like, oh, so you got it? I think it's still like... Y'all, it's okay. So he like, so you got it? He like, nah, man, I ain't got it, but I can, I can pay you for it. He like, well, you owe me then. So he go in his pocket, he like, well, I got, $150. And then he was like, that ain't enough, basically. He like, well, I can get you the rest. He was like, nah, keep the money. You owe me. I like it when people owe me. When people say that mean they sadistic and they gonna do something dumb or have you do something dumb. And it's just something that's not gonna be smart. So I keep looking because I'm terrified that, like, the spider had, like, a baby or some shit. And it's gonna come and murder me or whatever. So, he like, I'm calling a favor. He like, how's your credit? He like, what? He like, how's your fucking credit, nigga? Is it over 720? He like, yeah, I think so. He like, all right, cool. When he would have asked me, was my credit score over 720, I would have said, no, my credit score is 303. I ain't got no credit. My credit all fucked up. Because if someone says, do you have good credit, it means they want to put something in your name. Because they ain't got shit. And when they fuck it up, it's going to go back on you. Don't do it. Just don't do it. But, they let them leave and it is what it is. So the next thing that we see, Jerica with her friends, and her friend was talking about something that went on that was basically, to me, it was really petty. I think I done knocked the camera and everything sideways. I panicked and everything. But, the friend talking about whatever, and then Jerica like, what, that's nothing compared to what I got going on. I found a gun in Brandon's bag and a bloody shirt. So I kicked his ass out. And I thought to myself, you don't say stuff like that to people. You don't tell a group of friends that you found a gun and a bloody shirt in your man's bag. Like, you keep that private. You can tell maybe your one best friend. You don't tell a group of females that you found a bloody shirt and a gun in your man's bag. You just don't. Girl, you stupid. That is just... in some kind of way, that's going to come back and bite him in the ass. I don't know how, but it's a reason they showed her telling people that. And I'm like, you just don't tell people stuff like that or whatever. So then we see Reg, he at the house, they having a party. This fool has a blow-up pool, like a kiddie pool, in the house, and he in the pool with two chicks. I'm like, if that ain't the most hood shit I've ever seen. I mean, the pool is like a little inflatable pool, like in the living room. And he's sitting there as if he's fucking King Tut, and he's in an underground infinity pool looking over the ocean. Nigga, you in your living room you basically in a kiddie pool. Basically. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then Jake walk in, he kind of like, man, I'm sorry. I messed up. Like, you damn right you messed up. You did mess up. And he like, you know what, but you gonna pay it back. You gotta pay your own debt. Can't no other man pay your debt. So I'm like, so how you got Brandon talking about he owe you something with a gun and your brother? I mean, technically, it's your brother's fault. Technically. So, from there, he tells him, you know what, since you like playing with guns so much, you gonna be the new shooter. I'm like, the nigga like 8. Maybe 10. How the fuck you gonna make him a shooter? This is the kind of crazy thing that we see when we have adults who make kids join into criminal shit at the earliest of ages. And they like, we know it, so that's what you're gonna have to do. They're like, oh, and something else. So then we see the girl looking Jake up and down. I'm like, I know he's not gonna say his little brother got to sleep with this lady, because that make her nasty as hell and she goddamn child molester. But no, the lady walk up and kick him in the balls. I'm like, so you gonna have to, and then said, you cry like a bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass even worse. I'm like, this is some sadistic shit. Where his mama and his daddy? He already living in a goddamn gone trap house. And you got him living in a goddamn gone trap house. You got the women kicking him in the balls. And now you make him a goddamn gone shooter. I can't take it. It is what it is. So, we then see Cruz, and he looking for Ronnie at Ronnie's grandma's house. And he knocking on the door, and she's like, he ain't here. Cruz like, fuck you mean, I'm coming in anyway. So he busts through, to go past her. He all up in her house, looking in all the rooms. So where he at? I told you he ain't here. And he don't believe it. I'm trying to help him. Where is he? He going room to room. He then see the little blood on the wall. He then found a bloody shirt in the room. But Grandma don't play. Grandma the one got her goddamn shotgun. Get out my house. He like, you pointing a gun at a cop that broke in my house. I told you he wasn't here. Now get out my house. And she makes him get out. But he seen if you see him, talk to him, tell him I'm looking for him, trying to help him. He need to call me. I ain't telling him nothing. You cops are the same. So, he leaves. We then see Ronnie had left, and he was going to his boy's house to kind of lay low. And when he get there, they're like, well, you need to go talk to Meldrum, because Meldrum looking for you. So he goes he walk like the damn Grim Reaper for real. So he talk to Meldrum, and Meldrum like hanging upside down. It's the man in the kitchen who made a whole bunch of sandwiches, Ronnie bleeding all over the place because he done busted damn stitches. And he like, yeah, you was looking for me. So we come to find out, he found Jason's phone. And he like, where you found it at? He like, well, yeah, a homeless man found it and told me that some police officer kept looking for it. He gave it to me. That crooked ass cop, Wallace. So, we see that. So then the last scene, so we see Brandon, he goes to his cousin's house. And, his cousin told him some story about how he thought something was the dad in his house. Turned out there was some possums. Somehow possum daddies is dead beats because they get the female possums pregnant and leaving with all the kids. I'm like, this is a strange ass conversation. So Brandon like, you know what, maybe we can just sit here and let's not talk. And he like, well, nigga, if you don't want to talk, what you come over for? He was like, because I ain't got nowhere else to go. I'm like, oh, that's so sad. And so then we see what actually happened. So Brandon had beat Ronnie up, had beat him up, left him there, beaten up or whatever. He walking away. He walked away. He walked past Kevin. He leaving. Well, Ronnie get up. And then Ronnie get up and he just happened to be right close to Kevin. And then Kevin turned around. And as Ronnie was right there at him, Kevin shoots Ronnie. accidentally, honestly, but I still don't know why he had a gun in his hand. So he had to have had a gun in his hand to shoot Ronnie, because they was all looking one way, and then Ronnie came up behind them, and he had the gun pointed at him, pointed that way, and it went off and shot him in the stomach. And then that's when the episode goes off, when we actually see that Ronnie walked up on him and he shot him. And I'm like, well, see, in real life, Brendan didn't do anything wrong. He beat the man up. He didn't shoot him. He only had the gun because he didn't want to leave the kid with the gun. And so Jericho, your ass is wrong. You know, should have asked him what happened, because he could have told you I didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? I technically helped the kid. Thank you. So that's my review. It's like 3:45 in the morning. I am terrified there's another spider around here coming to murder me. So I'm going to sleep. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.